Welcome back, everybody. This is the 2023 OTB Open Final Round Back 9, presented by MVP Disc Sports. This coverage is brought to you by Ace Run Pro. If you haven't already subscribed, why are you watching right now? Hit that button. I am Connor O'Reilly, joined by Holly Finley today. Happy to have you here, Holly. Let's see what we got for this Back 9.
Front 9 leaderboard with Paige Pierce holding on strong to the first place spot. Ella Hansen in second, and Owen Scoggins holding on to that podium finish spot so far through the front half. Let's check out hole 10, 347 feet, par 3. This is a decision hole. Are you going to play it safe, or are you going to try to get the birdie? A unique thing about this hole is the basket is just a couple of feet off of the OB line, also the water's edge. So essentially, you should try to park it, and if your disc skips into the water, you walk it in and you've almost got a drop-in par. If you're feeling a bit conservative, just play it out to the right, pitch it up next to the basket, and drop it in. Let's see if Missy is brave today. And that's a little low out of the hand.
Yeah, you really need to clear pretty much into circle 2 to get into that dry ground, where all of a sudden the hole plays extremely fast, but everything short of that, you're not going to get too much ground play.
Maria swinging it out to the right, letting the disc work back, but she doesn't get a lot. That actually looked like a mid out of her hand.
I think so. There's something that she knows, even if she makes a mistake, will hold straight. And if she throws the perfect line, she will give herself an opportunity.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, well done by Kat. Pretty stress-free putt from that distance. Still going to have to make sure to focus up, though.
Stress-free. I'd be sweating all the way down the fairway.
Oh.
Ooh, that's fast. That is fast.
No way. Got the really slick first skip, and her speed just continued throughout that slide. Unfortunate. Stacie landed it in a very good spot that you count on a birdie most of the time.
Missy pitches up. She'll be right outside the bullseye for par. Oh my goodness. Maria. She was just trying to lay it up, but sometimes
she got a little stiff with the body language there. She felt the fear on that one.
It can make you nervous, putting right at the water.
We don't practice layups very often, so sometimes we don't feel super versed when we do it, and we kind of rush it and don't really respect it the way it needs to be.
Stacie Hass has small feet, and you know that the proper
measurement
would be way larger than that.
She gets one more step in those size 8s or whatever she's got on. Oh, those might be a 7 or 6.
Stacie had the drop-in par that I mentioned, going out of bounds right by the basket. Catrina capturing that birdie.
The geese are having a time back there, and Maria fortunately taking par. Here on a tough 10th, that water can really just draw you in the worst way. "11" plays over the water off the tee. This par 4 is 31 feet short of 700 feet, so it's going to take 2 good shots to get there, and the second one is going to be very restricted in airspace. Depending on where you land, you either have this low ceiling straight shot to approach under the canopy of these amazing oak trees, or if you throw your drive far enough or to the right enough, you can play a shot out over the water back into this green. Gonna be a tough birdie to get, and definitely one that makes you feel good about your skills.
Catrina Allen taking the gap out of play, going over the top of the center bush with a nice flex shot. Great distance off the tee.
Yeah, that spot that she's at is really one of the best spots to be, because you can choose that kind of skinny hyzer out over the water, or you can play straight to play a safer shot. Missy playing a bit more conservative, just hangs it out to the left. Most likely going to be a par from there unless she can play an amazing second shot.
I was bragging about Maria's distance earlier, and she takes that long route right side.
Just playing the hyzer to a spot over there, and most players are going to have to play a flex.
Hass taking a nice flex route as well. She makes it way up the fairway. And as Connor said, this is really about how you're feeling comfortable. If you can get to the green, good for you, but if not, no shame in par here. Missy with a nice low shot, and she scoots up there with a look at it. Ooh, Hass with really great height control on her shot as well, and she'll have a birdie opportunity. Look at Maria's setup. Taking that right side really opens up another hyzer.
Another one just inside for her. And gets held up on the base of that oak, but her stance will probably be forced into a straddle, not something she's normally as comfortable with. Catrina almost catching some left side chains, but skips out to a tester range. Maybe just outside if she doesn't mark it.
Long birdie look for Missy Gannon.
Wow, she started walking that one in too. She's feeling it right now.
Tower hit.
Oh, we know you were trying, Missy. Yeah, Stacie not really wanting too much of that, just giving it a soft bid. Catrina just inside the circle. Wow.
Wow, Catrina Allen, what a good putter she is.
She would join only 4 other ladies on the day. Can Maria be part of that group? Oh.
After such an amazing drive, I hate to see her let that one slip away.
Yeah, only 11% birdie rate here on the 11th.
Hass for par.
Maria's been so close on a lot of her shots, just a lot of them have been barely inside and just a touch too much hyzer, and she's had a lot of long circles edge looks. Catrina cruising as we step up to the 12th.
Missy only 1 stroke behind.
Missy taking the risk.
Let's check out hole 12, a par 4, 523 feet. Your drive can land anywhere in this field, just don't throw it too long into the pond. Second shot should be somewhere between 280 and 225 into the green, and we have special rules on this hole. Any shot from the fairway must land in the island green. If it doesn't, you have to proceed to the drop zone behind the basket. Catrina Allen up first.
Holly, round 1 we saw this hole play as the second easiest, played as the easiest yesterday. Today it's the 7th easiest. Do you have any insight as to why that might be?
I don't.
Goes to show you put up enough out of bounds and, players might find it, especially on a day like today when they feel like they have to birdie this one. There's that must-get pressure we were talking about. Really rearing its head today because the wind looks very calm. The wind didn't really pick up until later in the afternoon today. Stacie's mini falling out of her pocket on a toss.
That was wild. And unfortunately,
maybe a little distracting,
yeah. Aside from throwing in the water, that's about the only mistake you can make on this hole is hitting that tree. But it's still not a long upshot from there.
Yeah,
that needs to swing and bounce and quick.
Maybe only 300 feet from there.
Oh, there we go.
Just finds herself inbounds at maybe 42 feet.
I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I thought that was looking out of bounds.
Definitely tested it more than she would have liked to, I'm sure. Missy's looks short, but gets the hard skip off of the dirt bank there. Long putt in front of the gallery. Let's see if she can give them what they're looking for.
Ooh, I like that.
Using that berg well here. Puts it inside the bullseye. That's going to be the type of birdie that we all like.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any throw-ins.
Ooh, this one looks like it had the line. Just needed about 3 more rotations.
Catrina Allen with CTP on the upshot. Let's go, Stacie. How many highlights are you going to get today?
Mini out of the pocket. Sketchy second shot. That stepper, though, really saved a couple strokes so far this run.
I watched her win the Tallahassee Open with that stepper. Missy Gannon for birdie. Let's go, Missy.
Yeah, Missy's putt is firing on all cylinders this round. She gives herself a look. She is taking it right now. Catrina with a little cheerleader move for the crowd after the park job. CTP, is that what she did maybe? Or she was thinking she wanted to do it but felt a little embarrassed.
I really don't know if that was like a whole card celebration or a personal celebration. Either way, I'm here for it.
And we are here for the 13th. One of our favorite greens on the course. This par 3 is 314 feet and it is the 5th easiest hole on the course. Everyone looking to play a flat shot out of the hand, maybe a touch of hyzer on something that will stand up. You want to get just to the left side, short of the green, just where you can avoid those 2 split oak trees on the right and give yourself an open putt. We saw kind of a nasty rollaway for Cy here yesterday, so not a green that you can just ignore.
Catrina Allen up first. It looks a bit low out of the hand. Oh, maybe a 75-foot putt for birdie. Missy taking a more straight at it approach. Looks like she might have snuck up into the circle.
She can hit that. That'll just be a huge heat check for her. Looks like Maria stayed close.
Ooh, I like this from Stacie. Right side. Hopefully she can stretch out around that tree.
Yeah, it looks like she should be looking right down that little gap with a bit of a stagger stance at the worst.
Catrina's premium at those types of upshots. Just that little floater.
Yeah, that little 110 to 90 foot Annie chipper. Missy, her hot putting streak comes to an end, but that was a very long bid, so no shame in that one. Oh, some weird little ground play there. Maria rolling back and falling into the little squirrel hole.
Ooh, nice birdie for Stacie. Had to stretch out.
Yeah, she was further than I assumed, so had to go to the back side of the tree. Good birdie for Stacie, picking one up on the card.
Catrina and Missy with really impressive rounds so far. 8 down and 7 down. Everyone on this chase card under par for the day so far. Here we are at hole 14, 329 foot par 3. There is no out of bounds to worry about on this hole. A lot of different ways you can attack it. I like this turnover flex route where the drone is flying. Hopefully sneak in between these little guardian trees. Well, they're not little at all. These beautiful guardian trees right in front of the basket and get yourself a birdie putt. I've seen a lot of birdies with a hyzer shot going completely around the woods and also cutting right inside that right side corner. Let's see how Stacie attacks it.
If she could beat that canopy, she'd be great, but once again, her theme all day has just been a couple feet too high. That one was a matter of inches for clearing for the birdie look.
Catrina missing that right side corner gap.
Missy taking the same route. Will we see 4 for 4 here? I would assume most likely, as Maria definitely is confident in her hyzer releases. Wow.
Bullseye hit for Missy Gannon here on the 14th.
At least she got love from Maria because Tom just dodged her there.
Thanks a lot, Tom. Tom, 1000 rated you, Discer. Ooh, Maria taking that wide and outside route that I like.
Yeah, maybe just needed a slightly more stable disc on that one. She really stretched that line out. Stacie having to get a little touchy coming in. Beats the tree well. Easy par.
Oliva for birdie.
Just catches that little twig and yeah, not sure if that would have made it without it.
Missy with a park job. It's a good birdie. I haven't seen a lot of birdies on this hole. It's a tough access, you know?
Yeah, definitely one of those harder to get birdies on the course. Missy picking up a stroke on the card as Stacie did on the last one.
Now Missy and Catrina both at 8 under par.
Forget about all those who have come before you. There's more than one way to spin a disc. Find your line.
Hole 15, triple mandatory off the tee. A couple different options here, but most players looking to take the left side that the drone is flying. An out of bounds line continues on the left side the entire way for this hole, and as you get close to the green, there's also an out of bounds golf green right there on the right that you're going to need to avoid skipping onto if you're going to throw that forehand shot. You see forehands straight to turn backhands down the left side, even some skinny backhands down the right side. Missy taking that skinny line to the right, really trusting this shot through the gap, and can she check up?
Ooh. There is water over that out of bounds line as well, and it's very murky. You're not seeing anything if it sneaks in there.
Stacie also playing that right side. We didn't see many of our competitors take that the first couple rounds of coverage, but...
And too long on the shot, she's out of bounds. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, needed something more overstable for that line. Catrina playing the forehand just a bit low. Can Maria redeem the card and get inside circle one here? Also looks to be lining up that right. Oh no, playing straight at it. Just nicks the last trunk to beat. Nobody able to access circle one here on the guarded 15th.
Such a shorty too. Maria with a long look at birdie. She sends it. No connection for that one.
Stacie for a long par save. Will she look to run this step, or is she going to kind of just half go with this one?
That was a lucky koozie hit. If she would have aired that, she could have ended up easily, maybe even OB. It just really drops off quick back there.
Yeah, even off the koozie hit, you can get some weird reactions, especially on these temporary baskets with the legs on them. And Missy not able to grab birdie. It will elude our card today. And for a hole that's under 300 feet, we only saw 7 birdies on the day. It just shows how tight and technical this tee shot is. Basket looked like it was wobbling kind of.
It is wobbly.
Gotta get a little better leveling kits out here next year. Hopefully we can come out and find a way to get some little triangles built or whatever you gotta do to get them nice and flat. That's how they catch best.
Hole 16, par 4, 491 feet. If you want to go across the water, it's about 310 to squeak in bounds. It's also a tight landing strip, OB left to OB right. So if you're not feeling good about the accuracy and the distance, you should probably just lay it up safe to the right. Either way, send your upshot into the screen, and again, it drops off quick. It is so fast back there. It's better to land short and putt down at the basket. Missy Gannon up first. Aggressive shot off the tee going across the water. Looks to have enough distance to clear it. Oh, look at that. Great shot for Missy Gannon. Crowd loves it. I love it. Connor loves it.
All love here, y'all. Ooh, we do not love this one though. Bit inside and low out of Catrina. Not the hole she was looking to mess up coming down this last final 3 stretch, as the final 2 holes are tough ones to birdie.
As you heard her say, the 15-minute backup got her. Yeah, when I arrived at this hole, Maria Oliva lands safe in bounds. We also had a 2-card backup, so I can imagine Catrina's was even longer.
Yeah, we had the same day 2 today. Luckily, it was a bit more clear, but this hole can play a lot of varying time frames depending on how well the card plays. It can play super long, like 15 minutes for the hole, or you can cruise through and have no trouble. All of a sudden the hole takes 7 minutes for the card to play. So
all right, this is Catrina Allen's 3rd shot. It's a bit high.
Oh,
and she is out of bounds on that golf green, unfortunately.
So a little bit of distance taken off by those leaves and maybe flatten the angle out a bit. Going to be an unfortunate error once again.
Yeah, I hate to see that. She has such a good, strong round going. And Stacie with a good upshot. She's had a solid day of putting, so shouldn't be too worried about making that.
Catrina will be throwing 5 on her next lie. Let's see if she's able to damage control and just take that double bogey on this one. Maria going back to the Berg.
Sticks nicely.
For 5, that little Annie half go. Yeah, puts it up there close. Should be an easy double bogey.
Oh, Stacie, that...
Yeah, the screen's pretty exposed, and all the gravity pulls you to the water, so it can make you think a little bit extra here.
But like you said, sometimes the mistake was par. So that's pretty good. Missy, however, getting a birdie here on the 16th. And Maria as well. If you can get across the water on your drive, it just shortens that upshot so much. And Catrina taking that annoying, nasty double after such a good string of birdies today. I hate to see that color on the score cube there.
Yeah.
What are we calling that? A score grid? A score cube?
We're calling this one hole 17. It is a tricky par 4. 569 feet, playing as the hardest hole on the course today. Get your drive somewhere right around there. And ideally you can play a shot out over the water if you have a good strong right hand backhand, trusting it onto this picturesque little peninsula green. If you have a big forehand, you can kind of play it along the land, but then risk skipping towards the water as it lands. Let's see how these players draw it up. 2 options off the tee, left or right side.
Gannon up first. Taking a left route, looking like moderate distance shot.
Yeah, really good spot to be there. She probably has not too far over 300 feet in. Maria playing directly at the water.
Maria Oliva.
No way.
Wow.
I'm so glad that she got good ground play there, because that was an impressive power shot, and she knows it was close, but she doesn't understand how close it really was.
That was so exciting.
I hope she
Stacie
watches
Hass.
this and sees how that really got there. That's incredible.
She got caught up in that limb, but it's no harm. Can still attack the green or bail out left for safe par. Catrina Allen.
Catrina playing similar line to Maria, a little bit more hyzer angle to avoid testing the water.
She is in a good spot to attack the green for birdie. This is Haas's second shot.
Really trusting this one out flat and high. Good distance too. Puts herself in a makeable range.
Putting for birdie at the water, inside the circle. Well, Missy Gannon got some great distance off the tee. Didn't quite commit to swinging it over the water, so she'll hyzer out. That's going to be a long putt. Coming at the water here at the end of the round. See if Missy can bang that one. This is Catrina Allen's second shot.
Can it clear the edge?
And did not put enough distance on that one. So she will progress to the last spot inbounds, which is right here at the water's edge.
Maybe 250 or 60 feet in from here.
Oh no,
Once
out of
again.
bounds again, and she does not get to progress forward because she did not cross in bounds, according to herself and her card mates, and the spotter didn't hear her.
Oh gosh.
She kind of rushed that one. I felt like she rushed that one. Out of bounds again.
Another said provisional just because, but switching to the backhand, going to that zone. This is a nightmare scenario for Catrina after such a hot
Oh, that is
round.
not getting left. That is not getting left. Catrina Allen. This is a disaster. Let's just get it in bounds. Just get it in bounds. Finally. She has given away so many strokes on this hole and the last one.
She built up so many birdies throughout the round, and they are about to dissolve, you guys. Happened so fast on a hole like this.
One hole.
Oh,
Maria got so lucky with that drive.
Skirts the edge on the approach as well, but not able to stay in.
Gannon for birdie. That was such a brave putt. That was full speed.
Yeah, great commitment out of Gannon there.
No fear. Flex on him, Gannon. Catrina really hoping that somebody somewhere saw her disc cross in bounds, because that would take 3 OB shots away from her if she could just progress up to the water's edge and possibly make a putt. Stacie Hass, amidst all that craziness, cashes her birdie putt. It's not looking good for Catrina. It's not looking good.
If I crossed here or not. From the second one.
Genuinely, I don't think so. Because I saw the shadow not come on the grass. So if it was over, like, you know, I saw the shadow on the water.
Because he was over there, so he says he has no clue, and he says he couldn't
It's
tell.
up to you. I don't think
No,
so.
it's not up to me.
Well, right?
It's just a very important putt, and I just want to putt the correct one, not just because we don't. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like just not knowing is frustrating. Yeah. I don't want to just take that because we think that's the right one.
Well,
So I don't know what to
think
do.
you didn't cross, but it's up to the card and also you.
No, because it was like on hyzer. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
That rough. Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's a card decision. Everyone, unfortunately, says they don't think so. So there are 0 yeses on the card. And the benefit of the doubt does not go to the player because people can't decide. It only goes to the player if there is not a majority vote. So because everyone said no, it's a definite no.
A septuple.
And she takes an
that
11.
It's a hard one to swallow for our champ.
And all of that work is just dissolved in a couple of holes. Final hole, final day, OTB Open. This is the 18th, y'all. Par 4, 589 feet. We've got OB on the left. Hopefully your drive can land past this tree at this corner, giving you a nice open approach into the green. If you do get to that corner, the upshot is about 280 to 325, depending on where you land. A very skinny path to the green. Let's have Stacie Hass up first.
We finished with the 2 hardest holes on the course, this one being the second hardest. Stacie finds a good spot there. Looked to be a bit testy, but the ground's playing very slow right now on this hole.
Little low out of Missy. No harm in that. She can play for par from there.
Maria plays that one a touch higher and able to nab an extra 40-50 feet of distance, but that's a big deal with this thick bush line, not allowing anything short of that second, or the shorter of the 2 big oak trees, get a sight line to the basket.
Let's see if Catrina can have some mental fortitude here and finish strong after the last couple of holes didn't go her way. This is Missy Gannon's second shot, and from here she's just looking at a good placement inbounds so she can play the hole for par. The same goes for Catrina. And that Zucca cover there in the middle is a good aim point. You don't have to throw it that far, but visually it's a good spot to go to. Maria's going to attack the green for birdie.
Oh, gets this one to push straight off that hyzer release. Finds the backside of the green. Nice shady putt to finish out. Spotter loves it.
Stacie Hass with just the most perfect drive I've seen. Good hyzer shot into the green. She's safe putting for birdie. I love the enthusiastic flaggers there on the green.
Yeah, that's Spotter Sue. She's a very kind lady and a local to the area.
Thanks, Sue.
Oh.
She gives it the cross flag, the X, because she's not sure.
Wow.
Oh, that's out of bounds. And unfortunately, that could have been a grass
that's
tip call.
close. Yeah, that's a...
If you're a person that wants to argue grass tips, you probably might have gotten away with that one. But Missy has a bit more integrity than that, and she's just going to take the OB, call it a day. She doesn't need to argue grass tips.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out here. Let's see
Or
what
does
happens, Holly.
she? Dun, dun, dun. Hey, you know, the OB line itself is not in bounds. I mean, this is one of those funny scenarios because they just told Catrina that she did not cross in bounds. So now it's like, oh, make a ruling for me. I wish we could have gotten a super aerial view of the disc.
Not able to cash in on the putt after ending up with the out of bounds call on a close one.
Hass a little timid and left. Not quite the same commitment we've seen on those other putts. Let's see if Maria can connect for birdie. Solid putt. Good finish. 5 under for the day for Maria Oliva. Only 1 bogey on the back 9.
Yeah, I feel like she was really close to playing a hot round, but just a touch off on quite a few throws. Missy's double slows up an otherwise very strong round. And man, still feeling a little shell-shocked from what we just watched happen to Catrina Allen.
I just feel like if maybe her caddy Austin was there, that wouldn't have happened. Not that she can't make her own decisions, but you know, sometimes that caddy just comes in clutch when you need it. Catrina cleans up for par. What a whirlwind of events. It's crazy how in just a hole or two, how that leaderboard can change.
Yeah, we saw a lot of movement on this final day. Paige Pierce finishes up as your MVP Disc Sports OTP Open champion. Owen Scoggins grabbing that second place finish. Ella drops off after some unfortunate finishing holes. It's been a great weekend out here at Swenson Park. We've seen 3 different iterations of this course, and each one I feel like has gotten a little bit better. I'm super excited to see it again next season, and we hope to see you guys out. If not, we hope you continue to watch on Ace Run Pro.
Shout out to Emily Beach for her podium finish, playing strong for Team Innova. And if you'd like to check out some Tour Series discs, Connor and I both have a fairway that you need to add to your collection. We might even be doing a fairway challenge here in the next couple of days. We'll see you in a few weeks.